How's it going, everybody? I'm burning the midnight oil. I decided I run into something and I wanted to get video of it as soon as I ran into it. So I had a gentleman contact me about a Makita 9010. He saw mine running and he missed running his because apparently his didn't run right. And he wanted to see what I could do to get it back into shape, whether that be porting it, if that's what it needed, or if there was something else wrong. Maybe it just needed to be rebuilt. He said he would defer to me on that, but I told him at the very least we could rebuild it and get it back running again. So I get the saw. He's a logger, and aside from, well, here, let me show you. So aside from it just, having some dirt in it, to be honest, he's really nice on his saws. I'll say that much. I've already looked inside the muffler, and it is pristine. I mean, you're talking... It's got a nice coat of oil on the piston, machine mark still on the piston. It's got a nice, almost a little more than chocolate brown top on the piston. So, all that's good. The compression is unreal. I mean, that's good compression. So, all in all, I started the saw up and run it for a second. It sounded a little lean to me, but it was still trying to four-stroke a little bit on the high side, so, I didn't think too much of it. So, the first thing, I sent him an email kind of telling him what I found, and I decided I was going to go ahead and pull the carburetor apart and at least look at that. Well, let me show you what I found here. This is the pump side of the carburetor, and that was the only thing that was in there. The diaphragm. There was no gasket. The metering side. That was all that was in there. There was no gasket. So, right off the bat, that's a pretty serious issue that I found. And very well, I don't know. I mean, it's quite possible that could be the issue. So this weekend, I'm gonna put the gaskets. I mean, this has been worked, like this carburetor has been rebuilt relatively. No, it doesn't seem like it's been rebuilt that long ago, to be honest with you. They're still really pliable, so I'm going to put some gaskets in there and see if it doesn't change the tune of this thing before we get too much into it, because if that's all it was, then, I mean, unless Mr. Webb wants to, I'll just pack it back up and send it to him and not charge him anything for it, because that's nothing. Alright, well, stay tuned for a video to kind of test it to see how it runs. Y'all have a good one.